Sean Lynn, head coach of Gloucester Hartpury in a league-topping season. How'd you get there?
Oh, look, you know, we went really good in the recruitment side of it last summer. But also when you're getting these players in, you just need to make sure that you're getting the results and the performances. And that's something that we've really hit from the start. Going down to Exeter, that first game of the season, to get an away win there with the majority of our squad away, I knew how special this squad was. The standout for me was the Bristol away fixture, where the chips were down, we were under the pressure, and how valuable that win for us sets us where we are now. You can see these highs, but also there are moments in our season where we took dips, but we came out with wins.
What's changed in comparison to previous seasons?
Yeah, look, I just think it's a little bit of a collaborative approach with coaching staff and medical and S&C. David Robshaw, who's come in, he's just brought that. How are we going to play? And how do we mirror that in our S&C and the conditioning side of it? And it is that collaborative approach and making sure that we train the same intensity, how we're going to play, so the girls are ready for it going into that every Saturday, Sunday. Set piece is big for us. We set some goals coming into this season with the new players that we looked at. Set piece was so essential for us. And it's a little bit of what George brought back into the Gloucester way, is being physical, that driving maul and that scrum. But bigger than that, having the introduction of Rhys Oakley come into it with a defensive side. Our phase play defence is spot on. We know we're going to be challenged against Bristol Bears, and we're very excited about that. Bristol Bears will look to throw that ball about, but I know Rhys will do his homework, and that is something which we will be really looking to focus on.
What does it mean to you to have that support?
Oh, it's everything, isn't it? You know, and I always say I'm only as good as what you've got around you. And that's the key part for me, is having those groups of staff who, A, I trust, and B, who actually buy into this programme. You know, you've got Dan Murphy looking at the set piece. The scrum with Dan has been outstanding. I said Rhys about the phase play D, but he's bringing in that collision craft work with us. He's been great with it, the driving maul D. But then you got Andrew Ford then, who just looks at some real big work on the analysis side of it, prepping videos of this is how we're doing, this is how we're going to improve, but also really taking a close look at the opposition and making sure that we are all getting ready going into every fixture. And myself and Andrew work very closely in the attack and with the backs. And to have us go forward through the forwards, it just helps me and Andrew then to making sure that the backs are on fire. You look at Ellie Rugman. She scored 15 tries this season. She was scoring that last year, but she's just getting front foot ball. You've got Mo Hunt. I think she's got the most try assists. You know, people say to me, your back line is on fire this year, Sean. I said, we haven't recruited any in the new backs. But it's just making sure that we knew the potential, the skill those girls have had.
So Mo Hunt and Zoe Allcroft, your co-captains for this season, two incredible women, both on the pitch and off the pitch. What do they bring to the team?
Yeah, just the two of them just bring professionalism. That's it for me. The standards that they bring, but the maturity as well. And what I do love about them, they both actually know now when a stern word needs to be said or put an arm around a player. That for me is that is leadership, knowing your players, your cohort. Look, Zoe and Mo have been outstanding, and there's other girls in that group as well. But the big thing for me is, somebody said it the other day, please sum up Gloucester Hartpury. The big thing for me is family. They are one big family, and they're very happy.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. So finally then, you've been involved in the women's game for some time. Okay, we recently had a Gloucester Hartpury record-breaking crowd at Kingsholm. What did it mean to you to have that larger support, that crowd, that cheer?
I just think it meant more to the players. There's girls who are full time with their unions. There are girls who are taking a hit on their career to make sure they are able to train full time. To have support on that Saturday was just incredible. And for the girls then to be able to sign shirts, young kids, see them as role models, that's the way sport is. That is sport for me, is making sure that everybody has an opportunity. That was the nicest thing for me, is making sure all players in 1 to 23 are having opportunities to be a role model.
This weekend, then, back to the game. What should we as fans be expecting to see on the pitch this weekend?
It's semi-final, okay? It's cup rugby. What are you expecting to see? It's a local derby, Gloucester Hartpury v Bristol Bears. I can't say any more than that. Bristol Bears will look to throw the ball about. They're a very physical side, well drilled, and Gloucester Hartpury have adaptability in their play, and we enjoy that physicality. Please come down and have a watch.